Nairobi, April 6. The World Bank has projected economic growth in Sub-Saharan Africa to slow to 3.1% in 2023 from 3.6% in 2022. According to the World Bank's April 2023 economic update for Sub-Saharan Africa released on Wednesday, growth across the region remains sluggish, dragged down by uncertainty in the global economy, the underperformance of the continent's largest economies, high inflation, and a sharp deceleration of investment growth. The report says the African governments must sharpen their focus on macroeconomic stability, domestic revenue mobilization, debt reduction, and productive investments to reduce extreme poverty and boost shared prosperity in the medium to long term amid dampened growth prospects and rising debt levels. World Bank chief economist for Africa Andrew Debeling said weak growth combined with debt vulnerabilities and dismal investment growth risks a lost decade in poverty reduction. Xinhua news agency reported, policymakers need to redouble efforts to curb inflation, boost domestic resource mobilization, and enact pro-growth reforms while continuing to help the poorest households cope with the rising costs of living, Debeling added. According to the report, economic activity in South Africa is set to weaken further in 2023, 0.5% annual growth, as the energy crisis deepens, while the growth recovery in Nigeria for 2023, 2.8%, is still fragile as oil production remains subdued. The World Bank said the real GDP growth of the Western and Central Africa sub-region is estimated to decline to 3.4% in 2023 from 3.7% in 2022, while that of Eastern and Southern Africa declines to 3% in 2023 from 3.5% in 2022. The report says debt distress risks remain high, with 22 countries in the region at high risk of external debt distress or in debt distress as of December 2022. Unfavorable global financial conditions have increased borrowing costs and debt service costs in Africa, diverting money from badly needed development investments and threatening macro-fiscal stability, it notes. According to the report, despite these challenges, many countries in the region are showing resilience amid multiple crises. These include Kenya, Côte d'Ivoire, and Congo, which grew at 5.2%, 6.7%, and 8.6%, respectively, in 2022. It notes that in Congo, the mining sector was the main driver of growth due to an expansion in capacity and recovery in global demand. The report reveals that harnessing natural resource wealth provides an opportunity to improve the fiscal and debt sustainability of African countries, but cautions that this can only happen if countries get policies right and learn the lessons from the past boom and bust cycles. The World Bank said high inflation and low investment growth continue to constrain African economies. While headline news, inflation appears to have peaked in the past year, inflation is set to remain high at 7.5% for 2023, and above central bank target bands for most countries, the report says. It notes that investment growth in Sub-Saharan Africa fell from 6.8% in 2010 to 1.6% in 2021, with a sharper slowdown in Eastern and Southern Africa than in Western and Central Africa. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to channel and click on bell for more daily videos.